I think Engineer is a fun class, due to the chaos that can be created when playing him. And I mean any of the ways that you can play NG. Normal NG, Battle NG, Ninjaneer, any of them. Before I continue, you might be thinking what I said from last video and that there was supposed to be a fun video for the Heavy from the footage that I gathered. I decided not to do that since I'm in school and I want to spend time on a video that I know I can create without having to go back multiple times to see what I can add to it for fun, and I don't want to try and trim anymore because I tried to make it a little shorter, but I only really trimmed out 7 minutes of the original footage out, and I still was left with 20 minutes. Another thing, same problem as the Heavy. I don't know what I would really want to say since I don't play, Heavy, and in this case, I don't play Engineer, or I haven't played Engineer since the last time I actually started playing this game. But my short and simple answer, if you don't want to watch the full video, he's a fun class if you know how to play him properly, and all the other ways of playing Engineer. Okay, when I mean chaos, I mean situations that are tough to win, but fun and crazy by how it plays out. So I guess, yeah, the definition of chaotic would also seem to suffice, but I like how I defined it. This is sort of the same thing when I said in the Genshin video for a late game idea to basically have Labyrinth Warriors, but clear puzzles while fighting monsters without the buffs, that is. Basically chaos as the situation is tough in the sense that there can be collateral damage in the puzzle or something else happens. But it would be fun to play it out, as the objective would be fun and crazy, since fighting and solving puzzles not two things you commonly do together in the actual world of Genshin Impact. Normal NG is not as chaotic as the other types can be, but if you play it smartly with Rescue Ranger and Wrangler, it can go really well. But I haven't played NG in a long time, and I don't know if they made any changes with Rescue Ranger and Wrangler and how anything works. And so I don't know if the tanky sentry combo where you just put it into Wrangler mode and the shield around it protects it, and I don't know if healing is sustainable and if you can outstall an Uber, but it definitely can be fun if you play it properly. Battle NG is one of the more common forms of NG, besides normal, since Gunslinger is really good, and adding weapons such as the Widowmaker and Short Circuit can make a chaotic game just running down the enemies with infinite ammo that deals damage and that can also remove projectiles. The plus 25 HP can also make you take so many more fights, and with a mini sentry you can just add more damage efficiently and make fighting certain classes easier, like a scout or a pyro. Ninjaneer is basically NG but reversed. Instead of defending, you are attacking from behind. This can also split into two types of Engineer with normal and battle. You can have a level 3 sentry, and you can have a mini sentry. Both ways, like I said, are pretty much the same, but it can be fun just depending on the way you play it. If you're playing normal, you most likely have a level 3 sentry, some sort of shotgun, like, I don't know, a Frontier Justice, or a Rescue Ranger to keep it up and to stall longer. Same thing as you would expect for Battle NG when it comes to playing Ninjaneer, Gunslinger, any weapon you want, probably not a Rescue Ranger. Obviously, with every class, there are multiple ways of playing their character. It's just they have slightly different aspects due to the different weapons. For example, Ninjaneer can use the Rika effect, and you can teleport behind people. That way, you could also just build the teleporter and not use the Rika effect. You can also use different weapons. Widowmaker, default shotguns are the usual ones, but not everyone goes with those, since you can optimize items such as the Frontier Justice, and it'll be amazing for fighting since you end up with like 10 crit shots. That's like 10 separate kills. It all just depends on what you want to use and how you want to use it. That's all. I just listed the main ones and the ones I usually see and the ones that, I think could work. Another example would be the 1v9 loadout. Technically, I haven't seen that since I've come back, so I don't think anyone uses what was the weapon? The Thompson, Short Circuit, and Gunslinger. So, you tell me. Overall, with all this being said, you might be thinking, okay, how do I make chaos happen and have fun and go crazy in my games? You need skill. Seriously, if you can't aim with shotguns or upkeep any of your buildings, I suggest playing more to get better aim and watching some Uncle Dane, the NG main videos, so that you could improve your game knowledge of how to play engineer and how to upkeep your buildings. Since without that, your games are not going to be tough to an extent where, if you win or lose, it's not going to be fun. You're either going to get ran over or you're just not going to have fun. Right? Even if you do lose, your goal here is to get in tough situations, or it's not your goal, but it's like you want to get in tough situations so that if you win or lose, the outcome is always, I enjoyed that fight, win or loss. Like I said before, I don't actively play NG, and I haven't for a long time. And so that being said, don't take it personally that my videos are not up to your standards, putting high praise on your main. I mean, I don't like my Pyro video, and it has almost 200 views as of writing the script. As of probably recording this, I have no idea. It's probably at 200 views right now. But I don't know. I guess I had good background footage. I did make some good gameplay, but I'd actually like to know why that video is doing good, because I have no idea what makes it good. And I don't know why there's 200 views on it while the other ones are stuck at like 100 and below. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to tell me something, I guess put it in the comments. And if you want to see more, subscribe so you can, watch more when I do release more.